variety of off-the-wall characters who show up to the reunion and bring the drama with them. And I'm sure you'll think that I'm the best character of all time. I mean, after all, my name is Crazy Eyes. Infinite Crazy Eyes and also relevant.
No, sir. We'll be calling you by your given name, Anthony.
Our show is only 45 minutes long, so please postpone bathroom breaks until after the show. Also, keep your cell phone silenced and put away so you don't disrupt the actors. Besides, if Ann Irene sees your phone out, she'll take it from you. She recently took up stealing as a hobby. Anyways, we hope you enjoy our show.
Bread, pasta, wheat, grains, or crackers. You keep all those foods from this baby? Rose, that's child abuse.
It ain't right, Rose. You're turning him into a sissy.
He's not a sissy, he has allergies. Also, don't give Bradley a credit card this time. He does not need any more V-Bucks for his video games.
Yes, I do. I need all the V-Bucks.
No, Bradley, you're not going to take advantage of your grandmother. No V-Bucks, and that is final. I'll see you all in a few days when I get back to my conference in Arizona. Bye, Bradley. I love you. Mama, I'll try my hardest to make it back in time for the reunion.
Bye, Rose.
Am I invisible or something?
Hey, Gam, can I see your credit card?
Of course you can. Grandma always gives her baby what he wants. Here you go.
Thanks, Gam. Can I also have a cupcake?
Well, I suppose. I don't remember cupcakes being on that big list of foods your mama said you couldn't have. There's some in the kitchen. He's not supposed to have V-Bucks or cupcakes. Now, Victoria, don't be jealous of your brother. Go eat a cupcake. Jealous? Fine. Thank you, Grandma.
You didn't offer me a cupcake. Fine. I'll offer myself one.
I've got my grocery list for the family reunion this weekend, and I've got some good news.
Good news? Did you finally decide against making that disgusting jello salad for dessert?
Got all the ingredients on my list.
Well, what's the good news?
I'm gonna be a mama.
Could you repeat that?
I'm finally gonna be a mama.
Now, Bertha, I know you're naive, but surely you've heard about the change of life.
I'm adopting. I've done all the research and I've applied to be an adoptive parent. I was finally approved and the state found me a child.
There must be some mistake, Bertha. You're too old to be taking care of a baby.
I know that. I'm adopting a teenager from the juvenile center for wayward teens. I'm turning my whole upstairs living area into the space of his dreams. He's being released tomorrow, so I gotta put in the final touches with his curtain and new TV.
Bertha, have you lost your ever-loving mind? Are you insane? Haven't you ever seen Dateline 2020 Unsolved Mysteries?
I don't know what you're trying to insinuate, Maybelle. Are you trying to say my son is some sort of criminal?
Bertha, he is coming from juvie.
So, am I missing something?
Not right now. Pretty soon at first, you'll be missing a few dollars here and there. Then your fine china will be gone. Suddenly you'll wake up one day missing your kidneys because they're being sold on the black market.
Now, I don't know what Anthony was in that center for, but I do know it wasn't for a violent crime.
Let the cat drug in. Clarence, I told you not to let that nosy woman into my house.
What was I supposed to do? Slam her to the door, Vern?
Yes! Then open the door and slam her in it again. I cannot stand that nosy woman. She's always in my business criticizing me. She complains that my lawn needs to be cut. Then she says my dog barks too much. Then she talks bad about me to my friends at the YMCA during water aerobics.
You don't even have a dog.
Exactly! She's crazy! Well, what is it?
I was talking to Martha Robertson down the Y. Said you married Amanda as soon as you got out of jail.
Well, Martha's a liar.
Not Bertha, that's just rude. Martha's a fine woman. She's had all the potlucks for the ladies' meetings.
And she's a liar. Her baked beans are dry, and she's a liar.
Well, why would such a rumor be made if it was a rumor in the first place?
She ain't got to explain anything. You can just get out of our house.
Does this mean you support me adopting Anthony?
I've always told you I'd help you hide a body. So of course you know this means I'll support you adopting a child. Besides, adding one more lunatic to this family couldn't hurt nothing.
Something's got me. That good-for-nothing grandkid of mine has been playing my American Outlaw figurines again. No! Hell, Carol lost her arm. Boy, that kid had some break.
Hey, Grandpa.
What have I told you, kids, about playing with my American Outlaw figurines? Helen Keller's arm is missing.
Seriously, Grandpa, we all know Helen Keller wasn't real.
Boy, I washed her map out with soap. Helen Keller since the very first American flag. She's a true patriot. Bad enough that Helen Keller to consider communist in some parts. I mean, communism, boy.
Grandpa, first of all, Betsy Ross stitched the first American flag. Helen Keller was supposedly deaf, blind, could write books, and she flew a plane.
No, that's Amelia Earhart.
No, that was Helen Keller.
I thought you said Helen Keller. Was there a person then? Who owns the broken arm? It's a Betsy Ross, Amelia Earhart, and Helen Keller.
When was the last time you got your eyes checked, Grandpa? That's George Washington.
No, it's not. It has long hair.
George Washington wore a wig.
Oh, and he had wooden dentures.
No, he didn't. That was a rumor. You boomers believe everything you hear.
Want to hear a rumor I just heard? Is a small-mouth boy, but to figure out some old-school discipline feels like if he doesn't leave my American Outlaw figurines alone.
Don't you ever talk to my baby like that again, or I'll make you sleep in the chicken coop for the rest of your life. Well, what's left of it.
Okay, baby. Get Aunt's sponsorship. Come on. Get your another cupcake.
Why does Grandma baby that toad so much? Bradley is such a suck-up, and only me and Grandpa can see it. I can't wait for Mom and Grandma to realize he's nothing but a spoiled brat.
Yeah, name's Crazy Ass. Anthony Crazy Ass Mozzarella.
No, sir. We'll be calling you by your given name, Anthony.
Anthony, I'll be checking on you every day. Bertha, here's my card in case you need me when you have problems.
Problems? What kind of problems do you anticipate?
Well, Anthony has a high probability of reoffending.
Reoffending? What on earth did he do?
I'm not ready to say since he's a minor. Anthony will tell you when he's ready. Goodbye, Anthony. This is your last chance having a normal family, so act accordingly.
Normal? That's funny. Nobody in this family is normal, except for my grandson Bradley. He is W-I-R-E-D. Weird.
I'm glad she's gone. Maybe I have the biggest favor to ask of you. As soon as I got home today, the most terrible thing happened. My air conditioning unit went out. I can't have Anthony staying in a sweltering house in July. Can we please stay here tonight? Cousin Jerry won't be able to look at our air conditioning unit until after the reunion tomorrow.
Of course you can. Anthony can stay in Bradley's room and you can sleep on the futon in the den.
Thank you. I knew I could count on you. Come on, Anthony. I'll introduce you to your cousins, Bradley and Victoria.
I can't let Bertha down, but I just don't know how to feel about having a juvenile offender in my home.
I thought you said he wasn't dangerous.
He's not. I was just trying to scare Nadine when I said that. I have a feeling it was Grand Theft Auto or something.
Well, what's the problem then? Worst thing happens is steals your old Subaru. At this point, I'd pay somebody to get off your hands.
Oh, well, rot.
Bradley was busy playing Fortnite. night and Victoria was napping. I was thinking Anthony could help us with the meal prep for the family reunion. The caseworker said he's an amazing cook.
Yeah, sure am. So, what are we cooking? Risotto, Lana, pasta carbonara?
Not quite. We're having fried green tomatoes, fried squash, fried okra, fried chicken, fried potatoes, and fried apple pies. Oh, and fruit cobbler. We're doing all the frying tomorrow. We're just getting a head start cutting the vegetables from the garden.
But eating like that can kill a person.
Boy, back in my day, if you wanted to eat, we had to catch it, kill it, and skin it. If we didn't hunt, we didn't eat. Once had a raw possum because I couldn't get the fire to start the rain. You know what? I didn't die from it. In fact, it was good eating.
Clarence, your parents own Mount Holler grocery store. The only thing that you hunted was all three looking for Snicker bars.
Speaking of groceries, Clarence, run into town and pick me up some self-fries and flour for the cobblers. I'm afraid I'll run out. Here, you can use my credit card. I know how particular you are about spending your own money. That's funny. My credit card was just here. I got it back from Bradley a few minutes ago. Clarence, you'll have to buy it yourself.
Always something.
Hello? Hi, bro. Vicky, hey, what's good, man? No, yeah, I'm out at the big house. I'm just, staying with some old broads, you know?
What is it?
Do you think Anthony stole my credit card?
He's only been here 10 minutes. He's not a magician.
I'm gonna go search around the house, but I've got my eye on him.
You're not gonna believe this. The car won't start. I left the hood, looked around, and somebody has put honey in the oil tank.
How did you know it was honey?
I tasted it.
Why would you think to taste it? What if it was motor oil?
Then it would taste bad.
Who would have put honey in my oil tank?
Hey, Bill, is your creek missing that much water?
Don't even say it. He hasn't been here long enough to cause us much trouble.
Well, I tell you this, I'll look at my bedroom door tonight.
Do you really think my little Anthony could hurt you in the middle of the night?
No, I think it's gonna steal my American Icon figurines out my karaoke cabinet.
Nobody cares about your infomercial figurines, Clarence. Take your truck up to the store and get my flour. Then pick up some dinner for everybody, because I don't have time to cook and prepare for tomorrow. Anthony, you are needed in the kitchen.
Okay, gotta go. They're busting my chops.
He's here, brother. I didn't think you were done. Let's go through dodging a criminal.
Whoa, hold on, Ronald McDonald. Who you calling a criminal? When I turn 18, my record's clean.
Young man, you are welcome out Holler. I'm asking nicely to leave.
Nicely? I hate to see you in a bad mood.
Baby, shame on you for letting this happen. You're just plain dumb.
Well, you're a busybody.
You're 16, just like a teenager.
You dress like you're homeless.
Everyone knows Harrison, by the way.
Everyone knows the bird is nested somewhere in that old dusty wig of yours.
Your face doesn't come to obvious to everyone.
Well, I'm glad I paid a pretty penny for those surgeries.
Be a man and kick her out of our house.
You bring man, I'm scared.
Nadine, get out.
Fine, I don't associate riffraff. Oh, you told her, Maybelle.
A bird really did nest in that old dusty wig of hers, that girl.
Well, set it loose on your way to the store.
So, does she not remind anyone else of the pigeon lady from Home Alone 2, or is that just me?
No, I can see it.
Me too.
Uh-huh.
First my motor's ruined, now the air conditioning's out too. Everyone will be here for the family reunion in a few hours, and I've got to start frying chicken in the heat.
It's a strange coincidence that both of us lost air conditioning this week.
Or is it?
Really, Clarence? Do you think Anthony was the reason for the pandemic a few years ago, too? That poor child is blamed for everything.
I've called Cousin Jerry to see about fixing things. He said he was coming for the reunion anyway, so he'd be down early to work on it.
Send him to my house when he's done here.
Someone from assisted living is supposed to be dropping off Aunt Irene this morning. They're probably early.
Aunt Irene doesn't know what planet she's on. Why'd you force that old hag to come out in the heat just to see people she doesn't know?
day and night. She just has a grudge against his family. She's just trying to make up lies.
Would you like to interview him just in case?
No, he's a minor. You're not talking to him without a warrant and my lawyer.
Just tell him not to go too far. We'll know he's guilty when we give her home security footage. She's having technical issues.
Don't say it. Don't even think it.
Well, there comes a point when you have to admit defeat.
Anyway, so yeah, that's how you take
I'm glad you're here, Anthony. Did you happen to go over to Nadine's mailbox and put anything bad in there?
No. Of course not.
Bad? What do you mean by bad? Like go poop?
Bradley, how did you know it was goat, in there?
Just let you guess.
Bradley got in trouble back at home for goat poop in the neighbor's mailbox a few weeks ago. The police showed up and everything.
That was supposed to be a secret, Victoria.
Well, then I guess we all know Victoria's secret then.
Yeah. Okay, I think we got silence in the shade. It's getting hot in here. Take that dang hoodie off, Bradley.
It's a coat. It's getting hot in here. I'll take off my coat. I am getting so hot. I don't want to take my clothes.
Good job, baby! He's gonna be a singer one day.
Well, I can answer.
What now? Jerry, thank goodness. Good to see you too, Pam. And Elizabeth. I go by Lizard now. Oh, well, Lizard, that's different. The kids are out in the shade. Why don't you join them?
I think that she's an image.
You mean a vampire?
Just this once, Lizard. It is awfully hot in here.
Fine. I'll just let the UV rays cast allegiance of death down on my epidermis like wildfires in the dry forest.
Okay, hun. Have fun.
I looked at your AC unit outside. Looks like a wire's been cut.
Anthony didn't do it. Maybe your grandson Bradley, the goat poop bandit's responsible.
Can't it be fixed today?
Sure thing. Just need some electrical tape, unless you want a full $500 repair.
$500, you dudes. Electrical tape is on, Jerry.
Okie dokie. I just need to see the indoor component.
It's right in that closet there.
Now, Jerry, remember what we talked about. Make sure your pants stay up while you're bent over. Nobody wants to see that.
Yes, ma'am. No thanks. Regardless.
Jerry's had some complaints of some of his jobs. Guess no one wants to stay at her in or the air conditioner worked on.
Well, that's real. Thanks for the help. And Irene will be here in a few minutes. I sure hate for her to be stuck out the heat. She doesn't know who she is or where she's at and all that.
Poor Aunt Irene. I visited her the other day at the assisted living facility. She got skip announced when I was there to her husband. She ain't never been married. Speaking of, I see the van pulling up. We should go help her.
Let's sit her down at the first picnic table in the shade. It's too hot in here.
Yep. Everything looks good here. I just got up.
until there's another power outage.
Have you all seen Jerry? I've been hauling for 5 minutes. He didn't take his bill.
No.
I'd hate for him to take his bill late. Try to keep it private, but Jerry's been on the road a little bit lately.
Oh no, what's wrong? Heart problems? Diabetes? Emphysema?
No, nothing major. Just sleeping disorder. It's the strangest thing. Man will be having a conversation, just fall over asleep. First thing happened, I thought he died. But no, just deep sleep.
Would you excuse us, Pam? We gotta get something from the basement.
Yeah, we gotta go get a big hunk of meat from the freezer.
You're lying, Fred. That catfish you caught was not 150 pounds.
Are you fibbing again, Fred?
No, Clarence is just jealous I got the biggest catfish in Mountain Holler history.
Jealous? I've got something to make you jealous. I've got the entire collection of American Icon figurines from that one commercial. Slot fall George Washington's arm, but
Wait till you see my 69 Camaro I've been working on. I went off for 200 grand for it. It don't have doors or a hood.
Fred, ain't be blunt, but you're a terrible liar.
Liar. Clarence, if you were my cousin's husband, I'd clock you good.
Let's put it this way. You fib so much that if you admitted to being a compulsive liar, if I wouldn't believe you.
All right, that's enough, you two. Jerry, where have you been?
I do not know. I was in here working, and the next thing I know, I'm in the basement. It's cold in here, and I haven't even fixed the air conditioner yet.
You're probably getting sick. Mother, everybody told me the government's releasing the Black Death. You know, the Black Plague. Are your fingers turning black? Do you have any leaking or open sores?
Jerry doesn't have bubonic plague. He's got a sleeping disorder. I'm sure you just blacked out again, Jerry.
I'm telling you, the government's involved. By next Christmas, half the country will die from the bubonic plague. They're trying to kill us all.
They're gonna have to try something better than the plague, Fred. Everybody dies nowadays. Thing called antibiotics.
I'm telling you, Anthony didn't do it.
Well, who else could it be then?
Think about it, Maybelle. It's Bradley.
Bradley didn't steal my credit card. I gave it to him, and he bought $50 worth of V-Bucks, and then he gave it back. Now it's missing again, and I've got a new $1,000 charge.
$1,000? Bertha, you gotta do something with that kid of yours. Ever since he's been here, her motor has been ruined, her air conditioner has been sabotaged, my American Icon George Washington's lost an arm, and now our credit card's been stolen.
And I think I hit a body for you. Only because you failed your CPR class down at the Y and you can't read a pulse. Clearly, Anthony didn't murder anyone. He didn't do any of those other things either.
There's a ghost in the yard.
It was lying, and it wandered right past us, and there was this horrible smell.
Calm down, kids. That wasn't a ghost out there, hungry.
Thank goodness. I told you the electromagnetic field here didn't have the right vibrations for paranormal activity.
Jerry, let's go outside and get you a cold drink from the cooler so you can take this here pill. You come too, Elizabeth. You're gonna need sunscreen outside any longer.
Mom, you know I go by Lizard now, and I don't need any sunscreen.
You say that, the next thing you know, it's what bacon frying. Everybody's like, where's that bacon mom come from? It's Elizabeth. She's from the country ham.
Fine.
I'm coming too.
It's hot in here.
Quit complaining, kid.
Fred, I have an conspiracy theory to run past you. Saw it in the newspaper the other day.
All right, Clarence, let's hear it.
Some say we never put a man on the moon.
Then what did we put on the moon?
Chinese chimpanzees.
Why Chinese chimpanzees?
Because we couldn't send the American ones up there.
Why not?
Well, they gotta stay down here in the American zoos and entertain the children.
Don't the Chinese have zoos too?
Yeah, but think about the homeland, Fred. It's America.
Okay. Couldn't they get the job done?
No, you don't touch me. I don't know anyone. Help, I've been kidnapped.
First you take it in delinquent child, then you get a hoedown in broad daylight. Now this poor elderly woman is seeking cold air in my house. I will post.
This ain't no hoedown. It's a family reunion.
Yeah, right. I'm gonna call her hoedown same reunion soup, but when the men vote busts out the banjos and the moonshine got passed around, there's nothing family friendly about it.
By chance, is that where you met your husband? The family hoedown?
Nadine, it's 100 degrees outside. Wonder if you're wearing that coat. Is it new? Did you pilfer it from somebody's dumpster on trash day?
As I ordered out of my bag, I ordered some units. Got overnight, it comes exactly $1,000.
Exactly $1,000! You thief! You stole my credit card and bought that coat!
I beg your pardon. I'm not a thief. I'm not the scoundrel you dragged in here, Juvie.
Who's here now? Do we have any more crazy family members?
Yep, there's plenty more. Clarence's family hasn't even shown up yet.
A package for Bradley?
I didn't order anything.
Let's see here. A new iPhone. Cameras about what it says. $1,000? Bradley?
I'm getting out of here before Clarence blows the gas.
If I can't leave, neither can you.
Seriously, Grandma, I didn't order that phone.
Well, here it is, Bradley. Then just magically order itself and all that. Where is it?
And Irene recently started stealing. Give me this.
I just can't believe you would do this to me, Bradley. Tell me honestly, did you destroy my motor? Did you tear up the air conditioner too?
No, I swear, I haven't done anything wrong.
Okay, baby. Gam believes you.
I sure don't. Bradley, you realize our pranks still got this young man sent back to June?
What pranks? There were no pranks.
Are we just gonna ignore the fact that our stalker neighbor bought a $1,000 coat when it looks like she doesn't even have a pot to cook in? She could have very easily poured honey in my oil tank and cut our air conditioning line. She's probably lying about the goat poop in her mailbox. She doesn't even have video evidence, and her house is surrounded by cameras.
I'm not liars, Dr. Morphy.
You went my walk,
Get her, Clarence!
Now, Maybell, why would they go through all that trouble?
Because of Anthony. She found out I was adopted from the juvenile center for wayward teens, and she's scared he'll be a menace to the neighborhood. She was trying to make him look bad, so I would send him back. I'd have to make him look bad and listen to them. Stop!
Wait! Pennywise over here. Look, listen. If she wanted to frame me, wouldn't she have it sent to me and not Bradley?
That makes sense. Nadine was only concerned about Anthony. She wouldn't have still made Belle's credit card and sent a phone to Bradley.
That leaves Anthony and Bradley as culprits.
I personally think it's Bradley. He's always been a little brat. He's dumb enough to pull his pranks and have the phone sent himself too.
Thanks, Fred.
But there's a chance this new Anthony kid on top of his game. He could have cut the line at Bertha's. She said hers got too. Then he could have cut it here, stole the credit card, and filled the tank with honey, pinning it on Bradley.
Why would I do that?
Because
I barely know the kid.
Because you're criminal for the crime of Grand Theft Auto.
Grand Theft Auto? I didn't commit Grand Theft Auto.
I think it's time you tell everyone what you did to land yourself in juvie. There's no use hiding from everybody, especially me.
All right, sure. You want to know? Okay. So like 2 years ago when that TikTok trend was going on, where like kids would steal pencil sharpeners and soap dispensers from their schools and all that. Me and my friend Mickey, we thought we'd do that too, but we do it better. So one night we snuck into the school, stole the janitor's tools, and then took all the toilets and then put them on the roof. And no one noticed until the next day. And there was a stomach bug going on around, so.
So you played a prank at school. No one was hurt, and they sent you to juvie for 2 years.
Yes. But, what can I say? The whole situation was, pretty crappy.
So you didn't steal a car and grab people got one?
No. Although, the truth is a lot more embarrassing now that I think about it.
Well, darn. That's just about your hard girl. That's just disappointing.
Disappointing? You're not happy he's safe to be around?
No, I've always been having to retell water aerobics. All this time, people call me insane. I know where you sleep, old man.
I know where you live, old hat. Now, obviously, Anthony doesn't want to go back to juvie. That's obvious. So he probably wouldn't be pulling all these pranks, knowing he might get sent back. That leaves Bradley.
No, I swear, I haven't done anything wrong. Please believe me.
Found this one wandering around again. Surely the least gonna stay with food. What do we miss?
They think I pulled all the pranks and stole Gam's credit card. I'm gonna be in so much trouble when I get home. Victoria, you gotta vouch for me. Tell him I didn't do it.
Okay, Bradley didn't do it. I did.
Well, now I didn't see this one coming.
Victoria, how could you? Because he's a brat. Mom and Grandma think he's just precious, but deep down, he's a jerk. He gets all the attention and people forget I exist. I thought I planned something great, especially since Bradley had already gotten in trouble for putting goat poop in a mailbox. I never expected Aunt Bertha to go and adopt a juvie kid. I would have never let Anthony get sent back for something I did to frame Bradley, though, I promise.
Well, I hope you're ashamed of yourself, Victoria.
And I hope you're ashamed of yourself too, Mabel. You treat Bradley like gold and Victoria like an afterthought. Well, I'm equally hateful to both kids.
Well, now, Victoria, do you really feel like I treat Bradley better than you?
Yeah, it's pretty obvious. I never get to use your credit card or get my cheeks pinched. Not that I want that last part.
I hate to say so, but I've noticed it too.
I'm sorry, Victoria. I never meant to treat your brother better than you. It's just, he's the baby. That's no excuse, though. It's okay. Mom does it, too. Come give Gam a hug. I promise I'll do better. Just promise me no more pranks. I promise, Grandma. I'll have a talk with your mama and let her know all about how you feel. I'll leave out all the details about the honey in the oil tank, the cut electrical wire, and the credit card fraud. Thanks, Grandma. Do you think I could keep the phone? Just kidding.
Hallelujah! Jay fixed the air conditioning. Let's get in there and start frying. You're coming too, Fred.
No, that's woman's work. I'm going to set the badminton set.
You're not going anywhere, Fred. I forgot to peel the taters last night, and if we're still going to eat on time, we're going to need some help.
Always something. Swear.
I'm sorry, Anthony. I wasn't expecting for you to get caught in the middle of this and accused of what I did.
It's okay. Fresh start?
What about my apology?
Kick rocks, brat.
My dogs are aching. It's been the longest day. Victoria, could you bring me the remote?
Sure, Grandma.
Thank you, baby.
Mom, you're back late.
I know. I was just sure I'd make it back in time for reunion, but my flight kept being delayed due to the weather. How was the reunion? Did I miss anything? We were watching animals like we usually have.
Now that you mentioned it, Victoria played all kinds of
Games. She loved badminton. It was really uneventful besides not having air conditioning for a few hours. I'll have to tell you all about your Aunt Bertha adopting a kid from juvie later. It's a long story.
Juvie?
Oh no, I forgot about putting hair dye and shampoo.
You what?
You told me you were done with the pranks. Shh, everyone act natural.
Get out my seat, you stupid waste of oxygen. Well, but this is my favorite daughter.
Oh, Daddy, you're so funny. I'm your only daughter.
How's your trip to Arizona? See the canyons?
No, she saw a huge rainbow.
Well, that's nice, honey. You sure missed a doozy of family reunion, though.
I heard Aunt Bertha adopted a Juvie kid.
Yep, his name's Anthony. What else to call him? Dopey eyes.
Crazy eyes.
Crazy eyes, that's it. The kids of this generation have lost their mind. Even Jerry's daughter goes by Gizzard now.
blizzard.
Clarence, you look awfully tired. Why don't you go back upstairs and rest for the night?
You don't have to tell me, Tomas. I'm about checking my American Icon figurines anyhow.
Oh no, Grandma, I forgot I glued Grandpa's figurines together when he wasn't looking. You what? This is your second prank? No, I did these pranks before the reunion, and I forgot about them because no one noticed.
Why are you pranking your grandparents?
She was trying to frame me for doing it, get me into some trouble. Everybody blamed Anthony, the Judy kid, so she can't claim it.
What else have you done, Victoria?
Just thousands of dollars worth of damages on.
You what? She just felt neglected by us is all. She was looking for Bradley to get into trouble so she could get some attention for herself.
You'll be getting plenty of attention while you're grounded for the rest of the month and helping me with the chores.
That's really unnecessary, Rose. She just needs some affection.
Victoria!
Now, Clarence, remember what we talked about. We weren't treating Victoria the way we were supposed to, and she was just acting out.
And I told you I'm equally hateful to both kids.
Which is why she's acting out. We don't want Rose to go around Victoria for a month, do we?
Ow. No, we don't. We love Victoria.
Rose, we really need to start considering Victoria's needs instead of just worrying about Bradley all the time.
I know, it's just Victoria does so well for herself, and Bradley's so needy and misbehaving. He's been taking up a lot of my time.
Is this pick on Bradley Day or something?
I'm sorry you felt the need to act up like this. I promise I'll take it into consideration.
Maybe next time she should just blow up the garage so y'all can throw a party for her.
We're not rewarding her for doing wrong. We're admitting we understand why she did wrong.
I'll use all of this year's allowance and I'll buy you new figurines, Grandpa.
No need. I'm just claiming on my homeowner's insurance.
Can you claim your hair on your homeowner's insurance too?
My hair? What's wrong with my hair?
Oh, nothing. He's just making fun of it for being a little poofy is all.
I can't be many. Bradley.
You kids should head on out. Y'all have an hour's drive back in the dark.
Right, bye everyone.
I missed. I was aiming for your head.
Clarence, there's something I need to tell you. It's about your hair.
Well, what is it, Maybelle?
Oh, nothing. It's just, I like it like this. It's different.
I'll tell you what, I'm gonna go down to the last scene on TV store tonight and just buy my figurines outright. I don't have time to wait. I've got to have my icons back.
Just do me a favor and look in the mirror before you leave.
What part of I do not have time do you not understand? I didn't mean to confuse you or mislead you. I do not have time, woman.
Fine.
Does your grandmother need extra help getting around? Are you afraid she will fall and not be able to get back up? If so, Evening of Life Assisted Living Facility is just the place for her. Just ask a few of our favorite residents.
Hi, I'm Buford. I was tired of feeling like a burden in my loved ones. Evening of Life Assisted Living has provided me with the perfect amount of independence and help.
Hi, I'm Thelma, and I just can't get around without my walker. Even the smallest chores were becoming too difficult for me to do on my own. That's why my children chose for me to live at Evening of Life.
Maureen, I don't know you. I don't like it here. Help! Help! I've been kidnapped. Ooh, nice.
Hey, what? That's my wallet. Get back, hey!
Ain't a ring that's a handful. Oh, biscuits. Clarence! Clarence! Get your flashlight and our rings back.
Really? This is the second time this month I'm putting bear traps in the yard.